shadows where the silence speaks. I walk the line where the lost souls seek, with whispers of hope and a guiding light. I'll search the dark, bring the truth to light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find a way, I'll draw you near. I'm a seeker of the unseen, I'm bridging worlds where the heart has been. Where the heart, with every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find a way, I'll draw you near. Draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. When hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. When hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light.
So I was just about done for tonight, and I decided I wanted to do an update on Micah Miller really quick. So first of all the ways to support me are down below, and in the video before this, I have new decks out. If you want to check out the video, there's also one on my channel, and you can check out the community page. Okay, so I did get a chance to validate with the astrology that she did not take her own life. She just didn't. It was made to look that way. And so that aligns with my reading and my thoughts and how strong her spirit was all along. She was tricked into thinking that she needed some sort of protection, I feel. And again, I guess I have to say this is for entertainment purposes only. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So I feel like she was lured with the intention of maybe you need to come sign paperwork, maybe you need to do this or that, and maybe you need to bring protection. I don't feel in any way, shape, or form that the weapon was intended for her own use. I feel like she was actually going to meet the attorney, and I feel like the attorney lured her. So whatever she knew about the attorney or about her ex was very dangerous to them, and that was why they, I feel, went on this together. So there is it possibly 3 people involved altogether, but specifically 2 males, and they're the female that helped cover it up or helped with the timeline, which I think we all know who that is. I think he just got married to her allegedly. That's the same person, I think. And the vision I keep seeing is like Micah arrives there or somewhere. It feels like it's the attorney's house at some point. And her ex comes around the corner with black gloves on, like, "Hi, Micah. Bet you didn't expect to see me here." I feel like she was drugged at some point. She was put in a boat at some point, and she was taken up the river. This is why her. This is why there was a caliber that was into a tree. Because they missed because she moved and she tried to get away. That's why there was a little bit of a struggle. This is why she was basically in the water for the most part and not on land. This is why nobody was really seen there. Now, the car and the vehicle and what I saw in my other reading could be, she parked wherever this attorney's house is, which I feel is actually really close to where she was found at. So my visions and my thought process and everything from the beginning, when she first got me off the couch, when she was as strong as she was, she wanted her family to know and everybody to know that she did not do this to herself. It was done to her. And the case linked um of the other one's husband that drowned, allegedly, that is also foul play. It's almost like they did it so they could be together eventually, and because there was something going on. Now, in the case of the spouse in the pool, it feels very much like she got tired of taking care of him. She wanted to be with this other idiot, and they're very similar. So as far as the abuse that the other guy gives, um the pastor, to Micah, and the abuse he gave to her, and the type of person he is, allegedly, she's kind of a similar person. She's just better at hiding it, and she may be under a sort of a spell, but I think there was a lot of promises made. So I feel like a pushing into the water and a holding down. So again, that's foul play in my opinion. The chart backs it up as well. Um, and so I like to throw in the astrology because I could tell you whatever you want. I have a lot of people that argue with me, and I don't think anybody's really going to argue with me over this. However, I do like to say that because, you know, psychic and mediums and, people might not believe us, but when the astrology aligns, it's very important. So, um, Micah Miller was foul play. She did not do it to herself. And that's one thing she wants to be made clear. Whether this is going to come out, I don't know, because I feel like people were paid off. I feel like there's a lot to hide, and I feel like it's being done because of the stuff that we got in the reading as far as financial crimes, trafficking, pornography, things like that. She knew about a lot of that stuff. I think she may have came across some things, and I think that also the attorney allegedly is involved in it as well, and therefore they both had something to lose. So again, I feel she was drugged, taken against her will to the place where she was found, and it wasn't by a car, it was by a boat from the attorneys up the river, or up, I don't know if it's a river or creek, up the water, to where she was found. And again, I get this. She fought, she struggled, and whenever I saw in the reading about a hand forcing the weapon with her own gloved hand, that's the same thing. It's like at first they tried, she got away, and that's how I feel it was done. Um and that's why, so it was a murder made to look like suicide. It was orchestrated, it was planned, and there's a lot of elements to the people involved and why they did what they did. And I kind of just wanted to cover a little bit of that today. If I come across or get any more pings, any more evidence, any more things, which I feel there is some sort of paper trail in this, if it's looked into deep enough, um, you know, lies, cover ups, all of that involving everything. And I feel like when she was made to say what she was made to say, it was done out of force, with either a weapon on her or some sort of threatening. Um, so that is why she did that. And when she said what she said, where she didn't know where she was, etc., in her phone call, it was a cry for help that everybody seemed to miss. It was like kind of like a code cry for help that she was trying to say it without them knowing. And again, this was done by threat, probably with a weapon held to her, and probably threatened her family or somebody else that she loved. Again, it's all alleged, but I think we all know that something stinks really bad. And I'm hoping that he gets in trouble for some of the financial crimes and other things. And I hope that this investigation is looked into more deeply from another, either PI and another aspect. Maybe if they sue the guy, they can see what they need to see. I feel like there's something off with the coroner's report or certain evidence. And again, also, the other one was an accident or whatever. The one that would drowned. He didn't really drown. That's all I have to say on that. And allegedly. So it's interesting that both of these people have deaths around them. And people don't find that. I mean, some people find it suspicious, but not everybody finds it suspicious. But so that's the biggest thing is I think Micah forced me to get on here right now. It's almost 5 o'clock a.m. I've been working for hours now, trying to get caught up on everything. And I was just like, you know what? I was thinking about Micah. I actually had her case. I hadn't finished it yet, but I wanted to put these details out. And if I do finish it and get anything else, I'll let you know. But I think I got most of it in her readings. I went pretty in depth. And this is just a little bit extra because I had a little bit of a hard time seeing what they actually did to her until I sat down and trying to do it by myself once the fog had cleared. Because when things are really new and there's a lot of lies and stuff and going on, there seems to be a lot of fog, and it can so sometimes giving things time can make things a little bit clearer. But that's my take on it from my visions and from looking into the astrology. That's what I feel allegedly happened. So those of you out there that have an eyes and a brain can know that there's something wrong about this, and in both cases, but specifically this one, not right. She was getting ready to start her life. She was leaving. She was going on with her life just because he did what he did to her. She was strong. She was a strong-minded person, strong-willed, and she was headed out. I'm sorry, but you don't go and leave a relationship and then go do this to yourself. You just don't. She had plans made. It makes absolutely no sense. So, again, this was made to look like something else, and they tried to be really smart with it, which they were, obviously. And unfortunately, there's a lot of the religion is being used as like a cover for a lot of different things that went on in that church and that guy is involved in. And it's almost like the people that support him or other males are very similar to him. It's almost like a cultish kind of feeling. But she definitely didn't go of her own free will. And again, I feel like she was trying to meet not necessarily him. She didn't think he was going to be there, in my opinion. She was meeting somebody that she thought was going to be like a midpoint, like somebody that was going to be like, you know, in between them so that they could talk or figure something out, or there might have been something he said, oh, we need to finish some paperwork or whatever it may be. So, and I think that's basically it for now. Again, if I get anything else or if I come up with any other visions or anything I feel like is going to help, I'll put it out. But I did want to just put in this little bit more information that I got and to validate that, yeah, no, this was never what they tried to make it look like. So thank you for your love and support. I know this is like a quick video, but hopefully it helps in some way.